Assalamualaikum students, how are you all? I hope you all are good and enjoy your good health. Well, today I am going to deliver English lecture of class 6 from your grammar book. Today we will discuss about nouns and pronouns. Well, noun. A noun is the name of a person, place, animal or thing. For example, Ali is a person, school is a place, cow is an animal and pen is a thing. So these things are called noun. Here are so many kinds of nouns, but in your unit there are only 6 kinds of nouns mentioned. So first of all there is common noun. Common noun is a name given to any person. For example, Ali, Ammar, Qasim. You can say this is a common noun. Second, proper noun. Proper noun is a name of a particular person. For example, Quaid-e-Azam, Allama Iqbal, Quran-e-Majid. These are proper nouns. And you have to remember one thing. Proper noun always starts with the capital letters, like Allama Iqbal. We always start capital letter before the name of Allama Iqbal. So third is collective noun. Collective noun is a noun that is collection of persons, animals, things. For example, jury, committee, team. These are collective nouns. Then there is countable noun. Countable nouns, people and things can be counted. Countable nouns can be called which can be counted. For example, books, pencils, board markers and etc. Then there is uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns, things that cannot be counted. For example, fog, rain, love, hate. These things are uncountable. Then there is abstract noun. Usually abstract nouns are also uncountable nouns. For example, joy, love, hate, touch. These things are, we can only see them but can't count them, but can't touch them. So these are your definitions of nouns. These are your kinds of nouns. Well students, let's come to your exercise. Page number 9, part A. Read the sentences, circle the proper nouns and underline the common nouns in each sentence. Some sentences may not have proper nouns. So you have to do underline the common nouns and circle the proper nouns. First is, there are hardly any tigers left in this forest. In this line, forest is a proper noun, so you may circle it. And tiger is a common noun. The second one, Suhail is a good student. Suhail here is proper noun and student is a common noun. So you have to circle Suhail because it's proper noun and student it's a common noun. So you have to underline it. Then part B, tick the correct noun with the brackets. First one, use the eraser and pen to rub out the rough lines in your notebook. You have to correct one option. Here is mentioned 2 options, eraser and pen. The correct one is eraser. Come to the page number 10, part C. Fill in the blanks with the group names from the box. Here are some group names I have told you earlier. This is your collective nouns. Cow, horse, lion. These are our animal group. The Eid, Christmas, Mela Charawa, these are our festivals group. Then exercise from collective nouns, part A. Write suitable nouns for the following collective nouns. Choose from the below table. Maps, directors, flowers, crows, whales, singers, trees, fish, grass and eggs. First one, a clump of trees. Alright, a board of director. You have to do next ones. Then come to the page 11, part B. Fill in the blanks with the collective nouns from the box. These are your words and you have to choose them and collect them and write them in your blanks. First one, Amjad has a litter of 5 kittens in his house. The pack of cards in the drawer. Part C. Unscramble the words in the box to make collective nouns. Then fill in the blanks with the appropriate noun from each sentences. These are your words, but these are not arrangement. Okay? These are not arranged well. You have to arrange them and then write them in your blanks. First one, a fleet of ships appeared over the horizon. Second, have you seen my bunch of keys? You have to do next ones. Then there are countable and uncountable nouns. I have told you earlier, the name of people and things that can be counted are called countable nouns, and then those words, those names and things that are not countable, these are called uncountable words. So here is your exercise, part A. Cross out the countable noun in the each list of uncountable nouns. Write U in the column. Cross out the uncountable noun in the each list of countable nouns. Write C in the column. You have to C from countable noun and you have to U from uncountable noun. And then uncountable nouns you have to cross, and then in column U you have to cross countable nouns. Here is first one. I am going to correct it. Poem, drama, cartoons, enjoyment. You have to cross only on one word, enjoyment, and then mention C because these are countable. Then bronze, statue, picture, frame. You have to cross bronze and mention it C. Students, we learn first of all nouns, kinds of nouns, its exercise, and then we are going to read pronouns. Words which are used to replace nouns are called pronouns. Okay? For example, he has a great love for it. Here is he. This is our pronouns. It is used in the place of a name. For example, I mentioned here Ali has a great love for it. So Ali here is noun, and when I replace it with he, this is called pronouns. Here are some types of pronouns. First one is personal pronouns, possessive pronouns, reflexive pronouns, relative pronouns. Then there are subtype of personal pronouns. First of their personal pronouns, there are subtype of personal pronouns. First one, start from the first person. First person here, I, me, we, us. Then second person, you, your. Third person, he, she, them, they. These are our pronouns and kinds of pronouns. With the help of these definitions, we have to solve our exercise. Your column, your table and your chart is given in your chapter. You may help from them. Exercise, page number 14, part A. Fill in the blanks with the correct pronouns from the brackets. You have to choose the pronouns where your table has given you. Jamil is happy. He, she is smiling. Here we mention he because firstly we know that Jamil, here is noun is Jamil, so we have to mention there he. Second one, dash should take care of our historic buildings. Here is we and us, but we have to mention we. We should take care of our historic buildings. Part B, rewrite the sentences using pronouns in place of the underlined words. These are underlined words and we have to rewrite the sentences with the sense of pronouns. Shazia bought some sweets and Shazia ate the sweets before she reached home. The correct option, the correct sentence is that Shazia bought some sweets and she ate them before she reached at home. Alright. The second one, Lubna and Sanya are friends and Lubna and Sanya live near the railway station. Now we have to correct with the help of pronouns. Lubna and Sanya are friends and they live near the railway station. Here Sanya and Lubna, we didn't mention it again. We mentioned their pronouns. We mentioned their they. Come to the page number 15. With the help of possessive pronouns and possessive adjective. Exercise part A, fill in the blanks with possessive pronouns. I have told you earlier possessive pronouns are hers, yours, theirs, mine and his. With the help of these words we have to fill our this exercise. Part A, the largest house in the street is theirs. These are possessive pronouns. Please take this book. It is yours to keep. Okay? Come to the page 16. Part A, read the following pairs of sentences. Underline the possessive pronouns and circle the possessive adjectives. This car is mine. This is my car. Here mine is possessive pronoun and this is my car. My is adjective possessive pronouns. The red balloon is hers. This is her red balloon. Here is hers is possessive pronoun and this is her. Her is adjective possessive. Then come to the exercise part A from reflexive pronouns and emphatic pronouns. Fill in the each blanks with a suitable reflexive or emphatic pronouns. She thinks of herself. This is our reflexive pronouns. Herself, themself, itself, yourself. These are called reflexive pronouns and this is used as a noun. Okay? She thinks of herself. A small baby cannot take care of himself. Come to the page 17. Exercise part A. Complete the sentences by choosing the correct relative pronoun from the brackets. Relative pronouns are the pronouns used to refer or relate to a noun used earlier in the sentences. We have to use earlier in the sentences before after noun. For example, the boy who won the competition received a new computer. I broke the toy that I bought yesterday. Here who, that, which, whom, whose, these are our relative pronouns. So with the help of relative pronouns we have to complete this exercise part A. The computer that I work on daily is not working. So we have to mention here that because it's relative pronoun. Then the piano that he plays on needs tuning. Here we mention that. This is your personal pronouns, reflexive pronouns, possessive pronouns and relative pronouns. You have to memorize them, okay? Students, our next unit is adjectives. Today we will read about adjectives. Adjectives are words that describe or further define the nouns are called adjectives. They define the quality of a noun. There are 3 degrees of comparison. First is the positive degree, the comparative degree, the superlative degree. These are the degrees of adjectives. Now the question is, what is positive degree? The positive degree shows the simple quality of a noun without reference to any other. This is our simple degree. There is only one person, there is no comparison, there is no the word is more and most and then. So this is called a positive degree. For example, his pen is beautiful. She is very intelligent girl. So intelligent and beautiful. This is simple degree. Then there is comparative degree. Comparative degree shows a higher degree of the quality and used when nouns of the same kind or color and dresses are compared. These are comparative degree. When there are two things that belongs to same kinds and same things, then we compare them. We can say, for example, Ali is more intelligent than the Ammar. So Ali and Ammar both are read in class 8, and when we compare them in same class, then it is called comparative degree. He is better than I. His pen is more superlative degree. Superlative degree shows the highest degree of the quality, and it is used when noun is compared with all the other nouns of the same class. When there are so many of things, so many of people, and we have to choose one, we have to compare, we have to value one of them, so that we use superlative degree. For example, she is the oldest of all. She is the most beautiful girls of all them. She belongs to higher rank of the society. So this is our superlative degree. Here are your page number 18. There are so many kinds of superlative degrees, positive degrees and comparative degrees. You have to memorize by yourself. In this way, you will solve your exercise. So come to the point, page number 22, your exercise, part A. Circle the correct adjectives within the brackets. You have to circle adjectives that I have told you earlier. Adjectives, words that describe, further define the nouns are called adjectives. They define the quality of a noun. So you have to choose here adjectives and then circle them. This is a fast, lazy car. Here is fast is your adjective. Second one, the pink, green bananas in the bunch are not ripe. So here is adjective is green. Here is your exercise part B, page number 22. Underline the adjectives in these sentences, then replace the underlined adjectives with an adjective from the box similar in meanings. Rewrite them and make sentences. I am using fortunate, obstinate, handsome, impolite. These are your words. You have to choose them and then rewrite the sentences. I will solve only first. That good-looking man is an actor. The arranged one sentence is here. That handsome man is an actor. Okay? We change them from his other quality. Here is good-looking and we replace them with handsome. Come to the exercise part C. Underline the adjectives, then fill in the blanks with a 4-letter adjective that means the opposite of the underlined word. Here we use underlined words that are opposite to that word. A soft bed, answer is a hard bed. A difficult task, easy. So there are your words and fill in the blanks. You have to solve it by yourself. Come to the page 23. Complete these sentences using a word from the box. Use the hints given in brackets. The joyful mother walked happily at her son's wedding. Joy, full of joy. You have to mention here joyful to choose from this column. Second one, Rihanna chose a dash material for her bedroom curtains. Soft and shiny like silk. You have to mention here only silky. Rihanna chose a silky material for her bedroom curtains. Then here part C. Use the possessive adjectives my, your, his, her, its, our or their to complete these sentences. You will have to use some of these adjectives more than once. First one is Saba lives in Saudi Arab. Dash home is in Jeddah. So you have to mention her. First of all, Saba is a noun and we have to replace them in second place with the help of pronoun. Saba and her pronoun is her. Second one is don't worry, it is not dash fault. Don't worry, it is not your fault. Come to the part F. Write the antonyms of given adjectives. Here we have to choose this column to solve this column with the help of antonyms. Here we mention adjectives and then you have to choose antonyms and solve this column. First one I am going to solve it. Broad, its antonym is narrow. Then second, soft, its antonym is hard. This is your column and you have to solve it with the help of antonyms. Our unit 3 has ended and that was adjectives. Hope so you will learn it. From the next lecture I will take review. Thank you. Take care.